Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the second anniversary of Auxy Morons! The special. So special that me and Lune made the new intro, and frick, I gotta cut myself off because it's gonna start now! Okay, here we go! As always, it's me, ya boy, the probably only, I don't know, I might have a clone out there somewhere, Mimi, and with me are...
Hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm Brick.
I tried doing the balloon boy voice and I couldn't. I'm Ani, by the way. I couldn't do it.
You tried, that's what matters.
Not in this case, but okay.
And...
I'm Brick if I said it already, but...
And, are the other people going to say anything?
I'm waiting for Kat to say something first.
You're not gonna win that. You're not gonna win that, Lune. You're not gonna win that.
We both know that we're both very stubborn. We got this shit.
Okay, who do you bet is gonna say something first?
Lune.
My money's on Lune.
Yeah.
I have $5.
I have 2 waffles covered in Nutella. Not waffles, pancakes. I'm tired.
Okay.
Anyways, it's been a minute since we recorded like a full-on episode.
Yeah.
Been time.
Been like more than 6 months.
Unfortunately, events occurred. So
It's called life.
It's called people
Exactly.
exploding.
Lune said it
Yes.
first, I think.
I didn't say my introduction, that's the thing.
Okay, then say it.
we're not gonna get either of them to say it. So,
No.
so, for the very late anniversary episode, because our anniversary was back in April, we're doing something a bit different. We're gonna do remixes.
Begrudgingly.
By remix, I didn't really know what else to do for a special, so I thought, hey, remixes might be cool.
Y'all have no idea how hard it was to find a good remix for all of us.
Dude, imagine being me. Someone who hasn't played video games for a while for reasons I'm not gonna state. And then you have to do a remix? I don't listen to remixes!
I don't listen to, like...
Oh, so it's that. Okay, so Kat had to like step away from his computer, which is
Oh.
Why?
Oh, so he...
Cat won by not being here.
There's like a Luigi does nothing and still wins videos.
Literally winning by default.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was kind of unintentionally hilarious. I didn't know what to do for another anniversary special, so I was just like, hey, let's do remixes.
Let's do
And
what?
everyone
Let's do what?
and most people were not okay with that idea, but we also didn't have any better ideas.
I was thinking we could do You Don't Know AM, but like, you know, that fell
Well,
through.
yeah, but it's not that it fell through, I just need to work on it more.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Who's messaging me?
Me,
Fuck.
sorry. Not
You
actually.
are? Wait, really? Okay, let me check.
No.
I didn't find my
not.
Instagram. Well, then again, it's pretty easy to find my Instagram. My Instagram's literally my same handle everywhere else.
I don't follow you. Sorry, this is unreal. I don't follow you.
I mean,
Do you want my Instagram?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
DM it to me so you don't dox yourself.
Yeah,
yeah.
it has my full name in it, so well, half of my full name. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, so I guess we can get started,
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably.
Your handle!
Yeah. Half of my full name. I gotta switch that. I hate the
Who is
specific order.
Luck? Who is Luck?
It's I thought it was really edgy in like 7th grade, and I was like,
Mhm.
ooh, let me replace a vowel with an X. Dumb. I'm dumb.
I mean, you can't be that dumb. I named myself after my online username. Like, that's the stupidest thing he could have ever done for a trans person. I hope Mimi doesn't do that either.
I actually didn't even pay. I just kind of zoned out for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. I guess.
Who's going first, by the way? Who's the hotter first in the playlist?
I put it in. I put it in the order of, like just
Submission?
yeah. Well, no, not submission.
I
I put
think
it in
AM
order
members,
of
so it'd
yeah.
be Mimi first,
Then
then
then Ani, then Lune, then Brick, then
me,
Cat.
then Cat.
I can't believe Ani's closer to Mimi than I am to him. This is unfair.
No, it's that you joined third. That's it. That's why you're third.
That's not fair. I'm kidding. It's fine. I'm actually totally fine about this. I'm really fine about
Yeah.
this. I'm really fine about this.
Anyways, let's start. Let's start. We've been here for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 420.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Let's
Sorry.
fucking go!
Haha, funny.
That actually woke me up. Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
I'm not
So,
forgiving you for that clickbait thingy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that bad. You should have me.
okay, so it's been a hot minute since I talked about Undertale.
I don't think you ever have
I
talked about Undertale on this channel.
Yeah.
There was exactly one time, and it was because Jupiter put Spider Dance.
Oh, right. Wait, right.
I think it was
Completely
also
forgot
because
about
of
that.
Deltarune
Yeah.
when I picked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deltarune.
Yeah, that I mean that's kind of I guess yeah. But
yeah.
so I think I've mentioned this before, but I freaking love Undertale like so much. I used to love it to a bit of a scary degree. Ani can
Attest to
Can
confirm
that.
that.
attest. I can really attest. I mean, it's
Ani
okay.
can
I'm so glad I didn't know you in middle school.
Yeah.
You should be.
In my own words, middle school brings out the worst in people, and that's all I'll leave it at. But
Seventh grade moment. No one had a good 7th grade experience.
but Undertale really means a lot to me. It was the first indie game that I really started to pay a lot of attention to. No, that's wrong. That would be VVVVVV, which I should really do a VVVVVV song at some point.
I'll do it before you can.
I mean that just gives me more of a chance to talk about VVVVVV. That's a win for me. I love VVVV.
Can we just
but
say
that's
letter
not-
V 6
It just sounds
times?
like a
Can we just say the letter V 6 times instead of saying that weird ass amalgamation of like letters?
but
yeah,
it's
I'm confused
funny,
by
though.
that.
But it's funny though.
As much as I'm confused with this huge ass raspberry, I got like this is so unrelated, but they're like freakishly huge.
How big are they?
Like the
I'd-
size of my thumb.
Damn, that's a huge raspberry.
I'd be down to eat that. I love raspberries.
I
They're
don't.
good. It's just scary. Okay, continue. I just really need to say that.
But yeah, so I really love Undertale. It was one of the first indie games I first ever really started paying attention to, and it just like really hit hard for some reason. Like I don't even really have a reason for it because I mean, I guess like some of the messages of the game kind of hit me on a personal level, but like it just is like a good time for me, really. Like I cannot really explain it all that much. Like, you know when just you play something and it just clicks with you and you can't really understand why, but exactly. Like that's how Undertale was with me. I loved the graphics, I loved the music, obviously, I loved the characters, I loved pretty much everything about it. And like I've been loving it for pretty much as long as it's been out.
That's like 5 years ago now, right? No, 6 years. 7 years.
It's
7 years.
almost 8. It's
Damn,
almost
I can't
8.
count. Don't look at me to do math for you.
No, it's not.
I didn't
It's
go
not.
to
It's
school
not.
for fucking math.
It's not 8 yet. It's gonna be 8 this September, I think.
Yeah, September 15th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Speaking
Virgo.
of Undertale / Deltarune, do you guys remember when someone paid money to have that fake chapter?
Yeah, and I thought it was real,
yeah.
and I posted to everyone I know.
I
And
thought
now
it was
I'm-
real first. I thought it was real for a
I
second, but
knew
then
it
I was
was
like,
fake.
wait.
That can't be possible.
It was one of the. It was one of those things where it was like I thought it was real for a second, but then I processed it, and I was like, "Wait, no, that's not gonna happen."
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there's no
It
way
would
to
take
be.
like
for
50
context.
years to do it, so
Yeah.
like, I knew I was like, no.
If I remember correctly, there was a company that bought a Times Square billboard, and it's more so like, oh, pay us like $20, you can put whatever you want on a Times Square billboard.
Yeah, you pay money, and then for like 15 seconds, it shows like a thing on
Yeah.
a specific billboard.
Like someone took like a silent version of Eggman's speech from
Oh
Sonic
my
Adventure
God.
2.
And play.
I wish I was
and-
there. I usually hate going to Times Square, but I wish I was there for that.
The New Yorkers of this Auxy Morons group should go to Times Square one day and just admire it for once.
Yeah.
I rarely go to Times Square. The last time I mean, I was in Times Square in May because I was going to a concert. But
yeah,
like,
they actually put Megalovania there too, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Pikmin, there's apparently a bunch of Pikmin fans spammed it with Pikmin memes in honor of Pikmin 4.
Oh my God.
Because the last time I literally went was like I went to like a record store to meet a singer,
Which one?
and then I don't think you know her, Maisie Peters.
I do not know her. Never mind.
It was very cool. She signed my vinyl. But that's not the point. The point is, I hate going to Times Square. We only went to pass through.
The only thing I love about Times Square is the fact that it's connected to everything else. Like, the 7 train takes there, and then it's also like the fact it's connected to Bryant Park now because there's an underground walkway, but it's closed at 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, what do you want me to do then late at night? You want me to sit the 7 train? Hell no. I still can't believe they played Megalovania at that concert. That kills the Lune.
That was freaking it. I screamed my lungs out purely because of I screamed my lungs out at the concert in general, but Megalovania made me freaking scream like a girl, essentially.
Not the way that we both had to get ice cream afterwards because our throats were dead like sandpaper at that point, like 400 sandpaper.
Pretty much. But so Megalovania is the song of all time.
It really is.
It has such a freaking massive history that spans freaking years, bro. And
it's technically a Halloween hack song. Like, it's technically an Earthbound track.
It's technically a Homestuck song.
It's technically an Earthbound. It's technically an Earthbound thing. It's technically a Homestuck thing. It's technically
yeah, it's a Radia's theme.
But
yeah, it's a
Radia's theme.
Yeah.
She became god tier when that song played it, and eventually became confirmed as her theme in Pester Chat, which was which is a dating sim for the characters in Homestuck, and each character in Homestuck has a theme that plays in the background when you're interacting with them, and it starts as a pretty low.
It just happens to be Megalovania.
No. I'll show you. So it starts off. I'll tell you. It starts off like pretty chill. It's a regular theme that everyone else knows as her theme. Risen anew, but like as a lo-fi kind of chill beat because she's supposed to be a dead character. Like she's just like very interested in dead people and she's very melancholy, but she's also really like she's also a really nice person to be around. But then it slowly transitions into fucking Megalovania, and I'm like, oh my god.
I think the song is literally named something along the lines of "Yes, it is" or something. Like it's just like
yes, it is.
It's like they knew.
Yeah, they knew. James Roach knew what he was fucking doing.
They knew that would be like, is that Megalovania?
Yes,
and then
it is.
the song is literally titled like "Yes, it is" or something. Hold on,
we
I'm
should
looking
do
this
that.
up.
Hold on. Can you do that as my song instead of saying Red,
all
please?
I found out from this discussion is that there's technically 2 Homestuck dating sims. This and Namco High.
Yep.
Everything I learned about Homestuck is literally against my will, I fear.
Okay, it's called "Yeah, it is," so we were close.
Can you switch out my song for "Yeah, it
We're
is"?
not changing your song.
Can we, please? Please, I'm begging you, please. I'm on my knees now, please.
We just did a Megalovania thing. We're not doing 2 in a row.
Please.
We're not doing 2 Megalovanias in a row.
If it makes you feel any better, during Lune's song we can just do the lead into Megalovania randomly throughout the track, like dun 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 dun.
Can we do that?
Just the 4 notes of Megalovania just randomly interspersed.
No, but I want to play this.
I'd say do it live because it's funnier. But...
Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll do that. Fine.
How the hell am I supposed to do that? I don't have the skills. I just click play, and sometimes I still mess up on that.
It's okay. We'll do it on our own.
Hold on. We could just like put first 4 notes of Megalovania in the soundboard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a.
Anyways,
chat.
Back to my frickin' because. So this is Reality Check Through the Skull by DM Dokuro, amazing musician, by the way. Please check him out.
Fellow autistic person, yippee!
Another win for the community.
I think, okay, yeah, I was right. They do a lot of cool music stuff.
They recently got into Vocasynth. They used Eleanor's Forte for their newest song, Existential Dread.
I think they also do voice acting.
Yeah,
like some small voice. Yeah, because I remember from a In the Groove tournament that I think they voiced the bad guy in that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, cool dude all around, and they made this track. very, very epic, very classic version of Megalovania to many people, including myself. And it's very, very epic. Very, very cool. Thank you, my good non-binary person. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Should we do Lune's song, but with added Megalovania?
And it
Well,
goes back
next,
to
I mean, next. I was gonna say next is next it's Ani's song.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be funnier if
Like,
we went to my song and then went back to Ani's song.
No, at some random point, it just cuts into Megalovania, and then it goes back to the remix like nothing happened.
We just randomly put in Megalovania.
It's okay, I got this shit. I got this shit.
Just like randomly generate a timestamp and then put Megalovania there.
Yeah.
Just the entirety of Megalovania and then
Oh,
just
oh,
I've
Meg-
already added the first 4 notes as a soundboard.
No. This podcast, there will be a Megalovania jump scare. You don't know when it's gonna happen.
No,
you don't know.
we have to do the all 5 Megalovania songs. Earthbound,
no.
Homestuck, Custom Quest, and then Undertale, and then what's the third one? What's the fifth one? I don't know the fifth one. Deltarune, yeah.
No, there's no, not Deltarune. It's so it's Earthbound Halloween Hack,
Mm-hmm.
then Homestuck,
then Undertale.
Not Undertale yet, actually.
Oh, really?
Then it's Earthbound Cognitive Dissonance, which is a Earthbound fan game that they asked Toby Fox if they could use Megalovania, and he said yes. Then it's Undertale.
Okay.
Then it's
freaking
that. Well, actually, no. Then it's Smash Bros. Then it's
Wait, really? No way.
Because Sans has a Gunno costume in Smash Ultimate.
Wait, okay. Let me double check because
I can't believe we're doing this.
I can't believe we're doing this either. Pester Quest
Release date.
Okay, Pester Quest released September 4th, 2019.
Same, and it was this, and it was revealed, and the costume was revealed on the Banjo Kazooie presentation on September 4th, 2019.
So it's around the same time.
Oh, they were revealed. It was revealed the same day.
Damn.
It was revealed the same day as Pester Quest came out.
Oh my god.
Sans and Smash foreshadowed Deltarune.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're just gonna put them in like the same. We're just gonna put them in the same slot. So Pester Quest and Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we should probably move on to the next song, unless you guys have anything to say about it.
No, I want more Megalovania.
Okay, Ani.
Got it.
Do the thing.
Yeah, give me a second.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I had a sound effect to really react to that.
Give me a sec. I got one.
I only have
You only have?
You
hold
only
on.
have?
Never mind. I can't find it. I'm so mad. I have what's okay, I'm not gonna test this one. I don't know what it just says SpongeBob.
Do it, I dare you. I
Do
dare you.
it.
Okay,
I dare
I don't know what
you.
it is. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's good. I'll keep that.
I peeked my mic so badly.
Oh my gosh.
What were you
really
gonna say
good.
about Anakin Graham?
Hey guys, I like Hollow Knight a little too much. Yeah, I've always really loved Hollow Knight. It's just a silly and fun game with absolutely no stress put into it. It's a very fun and carefree experience. I'm kidding. I've rage quitted the game about 7 times, but I still love it. It's like a love-hate relationship.
I still haven't beaten it.
Me neither.
I couldn't beat the game without help, so my friend was like, "I got you, fam," and he modded my game so that I could put on every single charm at once. I still couldn't beat Pantheon 5, and then my friend, I brought welcome back.
Cat's back.
Okay, there you are.
I live.
You live.
You live.
He
He's
lives.
back.
Oh shoot!
They're back, guys.
Hollow Knight. You just missed it.
Funny story about Hollow Knight, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm currently doing a group randomizer with some friends of mine,
Yeah.
and we're doing a thing on Archipelago, which is a website that allows you to do multi-worlds across different games, and one of us is doing Hollow Knight.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. That's even a thing you could do.
That is really cool.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I've seen a couple of like Archipelago things, and it honestly looks kind of sick. I don't know if I could ever do one myself.
Yeah, I don't have enough game knowledge for that.
It's fun.
I don't have the skills. Sorry.
But that's what I was
You
saying.
don't need the skill. Like literally, as long as you can beat a video game, you could probably do it.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I couldn't finish the game. I mean, I can't finish. I got in all 3 endings, except for the Pantheon endings. So I was like, okay. I still befriend somebody in my school who's good at video games and get them to play it for me. One day in the student lounge, I pull out my laptop, plug it into the TV, start blasting some vocaloid music. Then someone comes up to me and is like, I heard you wanted someone who could help you beat Absrad. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yes. So we gathered some chairs.
Like a drug dealer? Like, I can get you the goods.
It's like, hey kid,
I can get you the Hollow Knight goods.
Just like, hey kid, you want me to beat this video game for you? You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna.
No, but
looks like you need some rupees.
No. He wasn't like that. He's actually a pretty good friend of mine now. But we set up some chairs around. This is the first time I actually met him. We were playing Skull Wars earlier, and then he showed up and he was like, "I could beat Abstract for you." I was like, "Okay," but I set up some chairs. We sat in front of the TV. I plugged in my controller. He hasn't played Hollow Knight in ages, but he has beaten Abstract before. So he was there, and he was playing through the entirety of Pantheon 5. He got to Nightmare King Grim in Pantheon 5, and that's the boss right before Abstract. So he was already on, like, 5 health? But he healed up to max, and he took off most of my charms, too, because he knew that he was gonna do it, like, in a legit way, not, like, my cheaty moddy way. Because, I had every single charm in the game possibly on. But, he took most of them off. He kept the soul spells build, I think. But I had pure nail at that point, so I had a pretty good, damage output for nail. And he was like, he got up to the climb section of Absrad, and then you guys probably don't understand because he never got to that point in the game. But he got to the climb portion of Absrad, and then he took, because Absrad does double damage in case you don't know. So he got to the point where he was at 1 hit away from death. 1 hit, and everyone that I knew in that lounge was like cheering him on. He was like, I was like, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. You're fine, you're good, you're good. He was like, I'm panicking, and then I don't know how he did it. I think he got some invincibility frames from jumping off a cliff and then coming back on because that deals 1 damage rather than the 2 that would have killed him. And he jumped up to Absfred, Absolute Radiance, and was like, and he was like, I'm gonna do this for Luna, and he kept swinging at the Absfred, and he finished it off, and everyone was like, and I looked at him, he was like, I thought I was dreaming. I thought that I was like, had hallucinating the fact that somehow my save file would be finished at that point. I mean, technically it wasn't finished because I still need to finish the Delicate Flower quest because that requires a lot of like careful precision platforming. I have finished. I'm sorry, I'm stealing your thunder. This is your game.
No, continue. I wanna hear the rest.
Okay, so you know how you know what the White Palace is, right? Okay, so I got to the point where I needed to get the other half of the King's Soul to get the golden ending, the Dream No More ending. So I was there and I was like, someone's doing construction work outside my house, the worst possible moment. But I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
So he was like, so my friend was like, my friend Hitch, he was like, come over to my place. I'll help you beat Absfred. No, sorry, not Absfred, but the White Palace. I went over to his place. He shoved the controller in my hands. I was like, what the fuck is this? He was like, finish Hollow Knight using controller. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I played the entire game on keyboard and mouse. Keyboard. You can't really play Hollow Knight with a mouse. But I played the entirety of Hollow Knight on a keyboard. And he was like, no, you're gonna beat this with a controller. I think it's easier for you because you can react quicker. And I was like, that's gonna do the opposite of it. That's gonna be the opposite of that.
I remember when you said that you play like some fighting games on a keyboard, and I'm like, God bless your soul. Like, I could never.
Yeah, I played Skullgirls the entire time I learned how to play Skullgirls. I learned how to play it on keyboard and
Skullgirls I could see on keyboard, but like you said, you play like other fighting games on keyboard too, right?
Yeah, I remember.
They play BlazBlue on keyboard, and I'm just like, how?
Yeah, no, Skullgirls on
too.
keyboard. All right, like Skullgirls on keyboard, I understand, but like BlazBlue on keyboard, I could
I
never.
also played Revelator on keyboard, and I'm like, this is
You played
Guilty
Gear on keyboard.
yes.
Guys, once I admitted to my friend that I played Hades on keyboard, and they looked at me like I was fucking insane.
No,
That
would hurt. On keyboard.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
How is it hard for people?
Yeah.
There's even a mouse to go with it.
Okay,
That's great.
admittedly, I'm just not good at playing games with keyboards.
Yeah, admittedly, Shield is way easier to pull off on keyboard, mostly because you use the mouse to aim.
Yeah.
So essentially, if you want to do like a circle shield, you just move the mouse in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, that's easier to do than people think it is. But like, I remember one time I was playing against one of my friends in another server. I mean, we were playing Skullgirls together, and they were playing Fukua, and Fukua has a 360 input. And I was like, and they were trying to get me to do the 360 input. And I was like, looking at my keyboard, like, looking back at them, looking at my keyboard. How the fuck am I supposed to do a 360 input on the keyboard?
Did you just press all the keys in like a circular motion?
I never got it off. I never pulled it off, so I don't know.
That's exactly why I can't play fighting games on keyboard. Just
But
like
what kind of games
You won't even. I was gonna say you don't even play grapplers all that much.
I don't
do
even
play
play fighting
grapplers. I play Fukua.
You mean
No.
me?
Yes, I mean you.
I play some grapplers. I play fucking you ever played Dengeki Bunko? I play Chizuru sometimes. He's not really like a grappler, but like he'll hella he can combo his grapple into a grapple into a grapple. So
What? No way.
Oh my gosh.
I remember, you know that meme that I made for one of our Auxy Morons episodes? I was like, I'm gonna kill you, Mimi! And then I was like, the original version of that was a SpongeBob one, but I thought the original version of it was a Skullgirls one, where it's like Beowulf grappling onto, what's her
Umbrella.
name? Umbrella, no, and then, actually no, was it Umbrella? It was Umbrella.
Yeah,
I
I think it was Umbrella.
Yeah, and it was like, I'm going to kill you, Beowulf, after getting one grapple in on a umbrella that's been pressuring him the entire time.
I remember that meme.
Yeah, it's so good. I didn't realize that was actually like not the original version of that meme. I didn't realize it came from SpongeBob until I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot."
There are so many memes that you wouldn't think are from SpongeBob, but they're
are,
actually from
yeah.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is such a meme.
No, if you
ground.
quote a SpongeBob meme at me, I fucking know what it is. I know what episode it is too every time.
Damn, you really are. You have
a
a
real
brain rot.
connoisseur.
I'm like that one meme of like a normal conversation. This is like that one SpongeBob episode.
Me with Xenoblade.
Oh my
That's
god.
also me with Xenoblade, just
Maybe
like less so.
Yeah, maybe he needs to finish Xenoblade 2, so we can all talk about Xenoblade.
I haven't played Xenoblade 2 at all. I need to finish. I need to finish frickin' Future Connected first.
Then get in on that quickly, because
Future Connected.
Then finish quicker. Future Connected.
I started Future Connected, and then I'm like, okay, I'll put it down for now and get back to it later.
Later never happened.
I will admit, I have done that too. I have not finished Future Redeemed on Xenoblade 3, and I need to.
You haven't finished Future Redeemed? Oh my god!
No, like
I'm gonna kill you.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was playing it consistently. I was on it, and then Tears of the Kingdom came out. And I was all
oh my god! I'm gonna strangle the both of you.
Tears is fun.
I'm gonna strangle all of you. Not
like when Tears of the Kingdom came out, that was it. Like I was on that game, and I forgot about Xenoblade for a bit.
Ani's fine, but I'm strangling the rest of you guys.
I can say one thing probably. Odds are you guys hadn't played Xenoblade Chronicles X.
No, but none of us have we used.
I have.
Yeah.
I have Xenoblade Chronicles X on my shelf right now.
Wait, really? Damn.
Have you opened it?
Yes, I've opened it. I've played it.
Okay, because you said that you have a habit of having games and then not playing them.
I do. I have that habit, but not every game. Not every game.
I remember. Yeah.
I was gonna say we should probably move on at this point, unless you guys want to.
Unless we want to continue talking about Hollow Knight, which I still have many more stories to tell, but it's okay.
Also, funny thing about Xenoblade X, I had Xenoblade. I said Xenoblade X is on my shelf for like it's where all my Wii U games are, but it's at the very bottom of the stack. It's like below everything else.
It's like no one gives a shit about Xenoblade X except for the music. Sawano actually, you know Sawano, like the composer for Attack on Titan and Promare.
Yeah.
He worked on Xenoblade X's soundtrack.
I've heard I genuinely want Xenoblade X to be re-released because I feel like if it was re-released on something that wasn't the Wii U, people would play it more, especially since Xenoblade is so much more popular now.
Can we please switch my song?
Apparently, give me a sec, I'll get US prices for you guys. A copy for Xenoblade Chronicles X, just the disc itself, is $50.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, that's as much as like a B-tier modern game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a B-tier modern game.
I've heard good things about Xenoblade X, honestly.
Really?
I've heard I've heard good things about it.
I've watched someone play it.
If I remember correctly, Semu has good compatibility with emulating it.
Oh. We can okay, we can do it for one of Auxy Morons Plays videos then. I'm kidding, not actually. Please don't actually. Please don't actually.
I was about to say no, because that's an 100+ hour RPG.
We already are playing 100% hour.
We don't even finish this.
Mimi, we already are playing 100-hour plus RPG.
What 100-hour plus RPG are we playing?
Luca!
That's 100+ hours? What?
Yes, that's why I hesitated to tell you about the fucking ending you're going after.
Oh my goodness gracious. We should probably move on.
Yeah, let's move on to Lune's song.
Okay, we can argue later.
Yeah. I don't want to play this song. I want to play the Megalovania song.
I can fix that, don't
I
worry.
always like this song, and I'm gonna play. Okay, I'm not actually breaking down. I'm just lazy. God.
Anyway, here's...
Thank you for making me realize I have that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Now I'm actually gonna play it.
Okay, that's enough
That
of that.
actually
Yeah.
scared me.
Okay. We're
That
good on the
last one scared me
Megalovania.
for some reason.
We're good on the Megalovania
Yeah.
for now.
Please.
I did get clearance
also,
from. I did get clearance from Lune before starting to fire them. So
important thing, Brick. You can't play the first 4 notes. You got to play only the first note, and that's like 4 times funnier.
I think both have their merits.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
both have their merits.
I feel like the first note has so much more power behind it because like
Mhm.
it kicks in your instincts. Like I know
Yeah.
that song. Like with the first
It-
4
it-
notes, you don't gotta question it. It just is
Yeah.
Megalomania.
Mhm.
It's like a situation. It's like the Welcome to the Black Parade situation.
Oh my god.
Where it's
yeah.
both of them, you play the one note and you know.
Mhm.
It's the same reason that this is so powerful.
What is
Like,
that a reference to?
Dragon
Do you
Ball.
guys
It's
remember
the
that
Dragon
one
Ball
time
thing.
where like Spotify had huddle,
Uh-huh.
and they had like, oh, you can only hear the first note, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
one day, everyone knew what the song was.
Wait, what? Was it Megalomania?
No, it was Welcome to the Black Parade.
Oh.
Yeah,
So, go ahead.
that that kind of reminded me of everyone just waiting at the concert at
Mhm.
the because it for context, Megalovania played during a drum solo. So we were waiting for the drum solo to like start to go in, and then all of a sudden we heard the note, and everyone just erupted in freaking cheering. Everyone was like so tired after
Mhm.
like 3 hours of concert, maybe more, and then just Megalovania happened,
We
and
got a surge of
everyone
energy.
lost it.
We got such a surge of energy from that. It was like drinking a glass of water at that moment. Like,
It was drinking a glass of water at 2 a. It was drinking a glass of water at 2 a.m. moment.
it's
It was
like
a
drowning and
power
then
up.
drowning in Terraria and then drinking water to heal yourself. But I remember during that concert, I was, we can attest to this. I was holding sustained notes the entire time for cheering.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
they just were cheering for like 10 seconds straight, and I was like, "How are you doing that? How are you doing that?"
And I have no vocal training, so I didn't realize that was supposed to be a pretty like okay thing to do. And then people were like, I was worried that I'll start annoying people at that point, but like I was
Mhm.
too into it to stop.
No, it wasn't even annoying. I was just more impressed than
Well,
anything.
I'll be honest. I'm
Mhm.
like part of me is kind of sad I didn't go with y'all, but the other part of me is happy I didn't go with y'all because I think I just die. Like I don't think I'd survive that
Honestly,
concert.
same. Because I was like, I don't know if I should go to like 2 concerts in like 2 weeks. Like, I'm gonna see like Taylor Swift right after, and then I was like, but Megalovania is kind of funny.
You could have gone to both of them, honestly. There's places you can sit
Could have.
down
I
at.
didn't know if I wanted to like deal with it though. Like,
Yeah.
my brain would have been like shut off.
I know that there's some people who left the concert for a little bit to sit down and come back into it afterwards. So it's not like you
Yeah,
have to be
like
standing
one
the
of the
entire time.
one of the people we were with, like halfway through the concert, we thought they went missing. It just turns out that they went to go sit somewhere.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, like that was
So real.
that was the area where you sat for like $100 and no one cared. No one cared that they went up to sit there.
Yeah, but I remember when Megalovania happened. We're still talking about Megalovania. Let's just talk about my song at this point.
I was about to say, we've been talking about Megalovania for
Wait,
like 30 minutes of this hour recording session.
Yeah.
Before you continue, where did you go to the concert again? I'm just curious.
It was played in Times Square.
It was in Times Square.
Oh, okay.
But
carry on.
Okay, so
carry on.
So Transistor is a game that held a special place in my heart because it was one of the first Supergiant games that I played. They made Pyre, they made Bastion, they made Hades, they made Hades 2, they made Transistor. But Transistor was my first game from them. I haven't played any other Supergiant games except for Pyre for a little bit because people ate my style. But I was playing Transistor and I finished it and I was like, oh, did she just do the thing? And I at that point I was worried about how like people are gonna take the game because there have been theories about it that were like really worrying, like, oh, she committed suicide because she didn't want to live out her lover, and I'm like, but that's not a great story to tell. Then I realized that. Then I looked deeper into it, and it was like, oh yeah, the world was gonna end anyway. The world itself isn't even the real world. It's just a simulation of the real world. And then by dying, you get back to the real world. So she wanted to see her lover in the real life instead of being in a simulation. And I'm like, yeah, that's a better idea than what I was thinking. But at the same time, I don't think that they framed it really well. But I do love that one portion of the game where you have to offer up your transistor, and her lover is basically stuck in the transistor because that's where that's how the transistor works. It collects like the data of people, and it stores it inside the sword. And when the Camerata went to kill Red, that's the person that Ani was simping over. What happened? Yeah. When they went to kill the main character Red, they missed and shot and like killed her bodyguard / lover instead. But they also took her voice because she also got grazed. But he got killed and got stuck in the sword. She lost her voice, but she's still able to hum. She just can't sing or talk or read or anything. But at that one point in the game, you have to offer up Transistor in order to like progress through the game. And there's like you have to go for the rest of the game for a little bit without it. And there's this one point where there's this thing called the Spine. The Spine is a process. The process is a like a enemy that they fight in the game, and it costs a lot of processing power on Transistor. Transistor is like the sword that the lover is stuck in, but it's also a supercomputer powering the world that you're currently living in, the simulation that you're living in. So when there's a huge process, the process takes up a lot of processing power from the Transistor. So then her lover, Red's lover, is stuck with very little processing power to his own. So he's saying the most basic thing that he knows, and that's "I love you." And I'm like, oh, I don't need to do this to my heart right now. But this song uses that line very well. Like, around the climax of the song, it uses that line, and I'm like, oh my god, this sent me straight back to like what fucking 20. I don't know, whenever 2014 or something when I first started playing it. No, that was. Hold on, let me look that shit up. Can someone look up when Transistor came out? Because I played it shortly after it came out.
Transistor, give me a
alright, I shouldn't look it up because I'm streaming.
I love your profile picture. I just realized what it
Thank
is.
I got it. Give me a second.
I am a big fan of Melody and Kurome.
I'm matching with like 3 of my other friends.
Did you know that
I got it. It came out May 20th, 2014.
Okay, so I played it shortly after it came out, so that's around the right time.
Okay, 4 days before my birthday. Nice.
Oh, nice. But did you know that Kurome said the R slur before?
I remember that!
I told you that, yeah.
You exactly told me this.
Yeah, I remember I told you, and you were like, what?
I specifically remember I was literally going home when that happened.
Oh my god. But yeah, this song, it's one of my favorite types of remixes. It's like, it's not even like a song remix, it's just using bits of the game and mashing it up together. And I really appreciate those kind of remixes more than like not that these are more artistic or anything. I just feel like I like them more than other kind of remixes. It's just a preference, not like objectively they're better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I like these kind of remixes more than the remixes that take a song and reimagine it. But yeah, this game holds a very special place in my heart. I don't think I'll like play it again because like the new game plus is hard. I don't think I can ever get through it. But I'm not a gamer like some people are. I like sweaty gamers. Not that you guys are sweaty gamers. I mean like other.
Believe me, I know I'm not.
Yeah, there are some really sweaty gamers that I know, and I'm like,
I'm not sweaty, but like I get called sweaty sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just pushing buttons.
yeah, like seriously. Some people call me sweaty, and I'm like, no, that's incredibly wrong.
No, people call me sweaty all the fucking time in fighting games because like I win, and
Yeah.
I'm just like I gotta know what you want from me. I'm just pushing buttons. I'm not like try harding. Like, dude, there's some people out there you do like one bread and butter combo, and they're like,
oh
sweaty.
my god.
Like, what do you
I've had people call me sweaty just because I comboed them. I can relate to that
Like,
so hard.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's some fighting games I literally know one combo and I do that combo and it's like, dude, that's such a try hard thing to do. And I'm like,
No, it's not.
That's all I got.
Like when I know that one move in Smash and I just keep using the same one.
Yeah, like
Dude, if I had $1 for every time in Smash I got called sweaty for doing jab power dive with Terry, I'd like.
And that's the only one I know.
I felt that.
That is the most bread and butter thing in that game, and people will still call you sweaty for it. It's crazy.
I remember I was playing a Grease on the school TV, and then someone looked at me and was like, "You are a sweaty gamer." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am playing a fucking Devolver indie game, talking about depression and losing somebody. You can't call me a fucking sweaty gamer when I'm playing a sad indie game with good graphics like this."
I don't know why, that just reminds me of when randomly one day me and my friend were in the game room at my college and we saw that somebody's PlayStation user was like logged in and there was a game that was not played and it was Final Fantasy. I forgot which game.
Yeah.
But we just started playing it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly from the image, I think it was 9.
I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, if I remember the image you're talking about correctly, I think it was 9. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember, I sent it.
Yeah.
But like, what are you saying?
We
Like,
named ourselves Germa.
Germa, what?
We named ourselves Germa.
No way.
They named them.
It was a really fun 40 minutes before we had to go to class.
Oh.
We were late also, which makes it better.
You were playing Germa in Final Fantasy, and you were like, "Oh, sorry, Professor, I'm a little late because I was playing as Germa in Final Fantasy in a game room."
Yeah, well, I mean, my history professor was really chill.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he knows who Germa was, but he definitely knows Final Fantasy. So, I mean, once he literally said, "Hatsune Miku just keeps staring at me right now because somebody's wearing a Miku shirt."
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Okay, so I don't think I've ever brought this up, right? But funny thing about since you mentioned someone being surprised about knowing Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
So I work at a middle school as like a teacher, right? And like I saw one of my students like watching a video of someone drawing Hatsune Miku, and I was like, "Oh, Hatsune Miku, that's cool." And they looked at me with like the most like flabbergasted eyes, like, "You know Miku?"
You're
like,
much older than
so
them.
surprised. I mean, yeah, but they just didn't know. Like, they were just so shocked that I knew like Miku and stuff.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I know it keeps reminding me of stuff, but not me, but one of my friends works for like 7-year-olds. She's like teaching them how to read. It's like saying like ka-r, right? And then once a kid just like went up to her and she was like, it was a he. He was like, "I really like Minecraft." And then Abby's like, "Oh yeah, what's your favorite character, like mob?" And the kid just said Dream. It was really funny, and my friend was trying really hard not to laugh.
I would have died.
That's the story. That's the story.
This reminds me of like the one time I was playing Jackbox with my cousin's friend in Austin, Texas, which is like far away from where I usually live. But I was talking yeah, my cousin lives over there, so I like go there every so often. But
okay.
But I was there, and I was meeting up with her friends who are like 30-something, so they're way older than any of us. And I was like, yeah, I remember playing this video game. It's like kind of weird, esoteric, and like queer and Catholic trauma, Catholic guilt, stuff like that. And then
Love that.
Well, then the boyfriend of one of my the friends of my cousin looked at me and was like, Luca? And I was like,
That's really funny.
And I was like, wait, hold the fuck on. Please tell me you're not talking about Luca Born of a Dream. And it was like, yeah, I'm talking about Luca Born of a Dream. I love the game. And I was like, there's no way that you just said that and fully bladed of your whole chest. And it turns out he actually does like the game, man. And I told him, like, recently when, the trailer for, Death Wish came out, I told him about it, and he was like, I never expected this game to get a sequel. And I'm like, but ending like that. Sorry, Mimi is here. I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Continue about pretending. Pretend I never said that. Pretend I never said that. We're just gonna pretend I never said that.
Oh, is that spoiler stuff?
Yeah, it's spoiler stuff.
Yeah. What game are we talking about again?
Luca.
Well, we were originally talking about Transistor, but now we've moved to Lune.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I lost the topic of the conversation, and I heard someone say Death Wish came out, and my brain was like Hat in Time, and I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, what happened?
I mean, I could be talking about Hat in Time. I love Hat in Time, but I never played it.
I do love Hat in Time.
We
It's
just
super
keep
good.
bouncing between topics.
Yeah.
That's how we do it, though.
I'm really glad that I'm not writing down topics for this one because I feel like the list would be like a mile long.
Mimi discovers what podcasts are about.
Okay.
Yeah.
True, honestly, that's how podcasts go. But real quick, before we move on, I do want to mention something about A Hat in Time.
Yeah, what's up?
A Hat in Time is so funny to me because when I first played it, I was like, yeah, this game's pretty easy. It's pretty basic, you know. I went through it like simply chilling, and then I finished the game. I was done, and then Death Wish came out, and it became the hardest game I've ever played.
Yeah.
It's like
There's a reason I haven't done any Death Wishes.
I finished it, but like, oh my god, it was so insane. Like when I first started it, I'm like, you know, it's probably not gonna be that bad. Just like a little bit of like a hard. No, like it's insane. They want you to be all 5 super bosses in a row. Actually, is the toilet included in the super bosses?
Is who?
I don't. The toilet.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think the super boss version is Mafia Boss, the two guys, because the souped up version of the Bud movies is both bosses
Killing
at the same time.
Yeah.
Snatcher's just buffed. I'm not sure if the Yeti's included. I think he is. And I think Mustache Gold definitely is one of the bosses.
Mustache Curly X, yeah. Hang on, let me see if I can find the level real quick because yeah, it's sealed a deal.
I don't think they include DLC in that boss. It's like you don't have to take on the Empress of Nyakuza Metro.
Okay, so no, the toilet is not included in the boss rush. But still, all the other super bosses are hard enough to just be like, oh, you have to beat them in a row, and like you only have 3 lives. Good luck.
Oh, Lune, you still there?
Happy Lune Month.
I'm just gonna play some Megalovania.
I think they had to.
Hamburger.
We're just ruining this recording, aren't we?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's kind of funny though.
So.
Help! Help! Help me! You will give me an egg.
Wait,
Why
hold on.
did
Now
you
I gotta open up freaking voice mod. Now I gotta open up voice mod for the.
What's hell?
Oh.
Louis.
They were notifs.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think someone else had a call.
Oh wait,
call
Frick!
join.
I need to turn on frickin' my voice mod mic because I realized.
Sometimes my favorite thing to do while we're recording is me doing something completely different. And currently, I'm making jewelry right now. I'm in my crafty era right now.
You're in your jewelry arc.
Yeah, I made a nice little bracelet and a little ring.
Dude,
Lune, you back?
my brain is so
I don't
messed up
I
by,
don't
like,
think.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
think they're
okay.
back just yet.
I picked
My
up
brain-
the
is-
Potty Pack 9.
Nice.
There's
My
a
brain is
ninth
so
one.
messed up by everything.
Oh,
we were
Lune's
just...
back. Lune's
There's
back.
almost the 10th one. Oh, okay, there you are,
We
Lune.
just went
Lune, you
wild
missed
while we
literally
hear
waited.
this?
nothing. Don't worry. You're good.
Can anyone even hear what's playing in the background right now?
Not really.
Lune's not back
Okay,
yet. Never mind.
my voice. Okay, I thought my voice mod was turned on. Okay, hold on.
Check your settings
I
and
just wanted to say,
voice and video.
my brain was so messed up by everything we were just doing. When someone actually started talking, I just assumed there was another soundboard clip. Like, I didn't even process someone had started talking.
Oh my gosh.
It's just me doing soundboard clip. It's just me doing a Peter Griffin impression. If you know, you know.
Oh no.
You're my favorite Peter Griffin impersonator. You could do
Okay,
like a. Does Fiverr still exist? You could do a good Fiverr gig.
okay, I'm gonna leave and then rejoin the call because I'm gonna see if this works.
Okay.
You can just
Mm-hmm.
Is it working?
no
Oh wait.
voice mode, and we're back. Anyway, so
Okay, we're back. Okay.
wait,
What? It sounds like he's stuck in a
it just turned on.
Oh.
Wait. What?
Say something. Say anything.
Oh gosh, Ani, why you sound like you sound like a thing.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, now you don't anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Let's continue on.
Yeah, we probably should at this
Yeah,
point.
Lune,
let's move
Lune, you
on,
might need to
guys.
trim out the combo of you leaving because we just went ballistic.
What'd you do?
Spam
No,
soundboard.
We were
Oh.
just kind of messing around with soundboard. Honestly, I think it might
We
be
let
funny to
loose.
keep. It might be funny to keep it in, but I don't know.
Like just fast forward and just have like a little fast forward and put highlights of it just faintly underneath. Anyway, let's do my song.
Okay.
So yeah, this was the first Metroid game I beat.
I'm sorry, I can't hear this song without thinking about the Runaway Guys joke involving it.
Which one?
But
Wait, what joke?
What?
it was during their Super Metroid playthrough, and Nintendo Capri Sun was just humming along to it for a second, and then all of a sudden just, I was watching television. And it's so dumb, and
I remember that joke actually.
He
it's
did
so
something
dumb.
similar, I think, during his and Chugga's reaction to the recent Nintendo Direct.
Which one?
I mean,
The one where they announced Super Mario RPG's remake. Mostly it comes during the big dun 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 dun.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I never watched that one. I never played any Super Mario RPGs, so I don't know.
but yeah, go ahead, Brick.
Yeah, so basically, Metroid Prime, otherwise known as the one that Tommy Tallarico definitely walked on, his mother's very proud.
What? Huh?
You know H Bomber guy, right?
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Lune, you can listen. You want to hear a good Barbenheimer style combo?
What? Which one?
Give me a sec. I'll get the videos.
Okay.
Isn't it like the
Barbenheimer of YouTube is Defunctland's Disney Channel's theme, A History Mystery, as the Barbie in this pairing.
Yes.
And Roblox_oof.mp3 by H Bomber Guy as the Oppenheimer.
What is...
This was the Barbenheimer I was supposed to care about?
Where's Pikmin then?
It was a joke.
Where's Pikmin
yeah, which
then?
one? Which one is the Pikmin?
There's no Pikmin.
Yes, there is. Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
That's Barbie.
No, as in
Pikmin,
two
Heimer.
movies. Yeah, Oppenheimer and Barbie. This one is. Give me a sec. The Barbie in this scenario is Disney. Give me a sec. I gotta pull it up. It's hard
By
to
the
type with
way,
one hand.
The Barbie movie? Incredible.
I am entranced
I
by
have
that.
seen it next week. Do not spoil it.
I am so entranced by that dancing sniper.
Yeah, I love it so much.
So this is the Barbie of it.
Uh-huh.
This is a really good video.
Uh-huh. Should I watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like 2 hours
here we
long,
go.
so probably
Yeah.
not
Professor
during the
Echo,
podcast.
composer,
But yeah.
founded
Yeah.
Tonal Sound,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
listening
I'm
to
already
people
playing
in the
it,
background.
so
and one of Tonal's
Yeah,
clients
just
was
watch
Disney
it
Channel.
afterwards.
Okay. But we're
And this
playing
is the
SRT
Oppenheimer.
part. Okay, uh-huh.
If you've consumed
Both of
any
them
media
deal with
in the last
very
70
similar
years,
subject
there's a
matter, but their tones can go completely unique.
Who's H Bomber, guys? It's like what is
He's
he
the guy
do?
who doesn't like Ruby.
Who?
He did he's not a big Ruby fan and did a video talking about his views,
Uh-huh.
but like really old. Like this was like
Wait, hold
like
the
the
fuck
video
on.
came out shortly after Monty's death old.
Okay, let me look this shit up.
And the Ruby fandom,
I do know this person. Never mind, we're good.
yeah, that guy.
2 years ago. That's not very too long ago. When did Monty die? That was longer than that, didn't it?
Well, also he's known for schedule slips, so
Oh, okay.
the video was probably written shortly after his passing, and then you know,
Yeah. Damn.
generally, yeah, these two videos are really good. But basically, Metroid Prime was really fun to play through. I was fortunate enough to play it via Prime Hack.
What's
Although
that?
from what I've heard, it's a fork of Dolphin.
Ah.
But from what I've heard, the Wii Master on Switch isn't a half bad way to play the first game either.
I've heard it's a really good way to play the first game.
I
Yeah.
don't own a Switch, guys. How am I supposed to play video games without a Switch? I'm kidding, not actually.
I own a Switch.
You can
It
use
doesn't
Prime Hack.
work.
You can use Prime Hack in that case.
I see. I mean, yeah.
Basically,
Lune, again, I say if I had the money, I'd just buy you a Switch, honestly.
yeah,
We could
because
pile our funds together and get a Switch for all of us.
Prime Hack is essentially a fork of Dolphin with one goal in mind. Add keyboard and mouse support for the Prime trilogy.
Is it hard to play without keyboard without a controller?
Depends on the manner you play it with. Like, in terms of ranking, I'd say keyboard and mouse, the remaster for Prime 1, if possible, and then a Wii Remote and Nunchuck, because you get motion aiming.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, the last one, GameCube controller.
I see.
Honestly, so here's the thing. The Switch version has like 4 different control styles, which
Yeah,
is why
that's why I
think...
put it up just below keyboard and mouse.
Oh, like from top to bottom. I thought you
Yeah.
meant from bottom to top.
Yeah, I was
Keyboard
like,
and mouse
girl.
is top because I beat the game with that, so. Yeah, because the Switch version offers like traditional dual analog.
Mm-hmm. I never really used to playing first-person games in dual analog.
Well, it wasn't exactly
think
clear. People were able to get the game set up with dual analog and gyro aim.
Oh.
So there's 4 options. It's dual analog, the way the game, then there's the version of the controls that are based on the way the game, like...
Originally
was.
released on GameCube.
Yeah. Then
Which
there's...
is a bit scuffed. Like, there's no aim assist, and you have to manually lock on by pressing one button.
Uh-huh.
And in true Metroid fashion, you also have to hold down a button and then move the stick again to aim, and you can't move at all doing that.
Oh my god.
And then there's the mixed one, which is both analog and gyro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
that
then
one's a bit. Folks who recommend playing who play remaster don't recommend using that method precisely, because I think its controls itself are based on the GameCube one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just instead of pressing the button and locking you out of stick control, it still lets you move freely, but your camera control is entirely gyro.
Oh. So like, it's based on how you move the actual Switch itself?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Or
version that they recommend
control.
setting up is dual analog with a couple settings changed,
Mm-hmm.
which plays a lot similar to just traditional gyro games, as in right stick still moves the camera and is good for orienting and broad movements.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can still use the gyro for precision.
Well, there's also just one that is just full-on gyro control.
Yeah. Which is, I think, based on the Wii version.
I remember my friend trying to get me to play Splatoon one time, and I just never understood how to use the actual gyro controls. I don't remember which Splatoon it was. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, because Metroid Prime was fun to go through. It's essentially, if you haven't played it, and you've played a Metroid game, it's that, but in first person.
I see. I never played a Metroid game myself, so I can't really say anything about that. But I have played a lot of Metroidvanias.
Yeah, so it's basically a first-person Metroidvania.
I see. Without the Vania.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was named Metroidvania for a reason.
Yeah.
Because it was inspired by Metroid.
And Castlevania.
So yeah, if you do want to play it and you have a legally obtained copy of Trilogy,
Totally legally obtained.
I would recommend also doing Prime Hack if you want, because again, Trilogy gives you all 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And while there are rumors that they're bringing 2 and 3 to Switch,
Uh-huh. But I don't have a Switch, so...
again,
Yeah.
the rumor is that's not going to be to the same quality as the original Prime 1 remaster, which is more of a remake in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's more so the original game, but they cleaned up the textures.
Oh. So kind of like
Which, if you've seen Prime 2 is looks amazing as a GameCube game. Like, massive step up from Prime 1.
I see.
And Metroid Prime 3 literally came out on the Wii, so if you've seen how they treated Skyward Sword, that makes sense for them.
Yeah, I did.
For them
Sorry.
just do a
Bless you.
simple
Thank
upscale and call it.
Skyward
But if you
Sword-
do want to play it on PC, Prime Hack is the way to go, because not only do you have the keyboard and mouse set up, like I mentioned, like, WAS and D keys and moving the mouse.
Yeah. Like Minecraft.
The way they do this is also exposing all of the Metroid game controls to Dolphin's interface, like control setup. Meaning, you can hotwire it to a controller.
Oh. Like a PS4 controller or like a Xbox
Yeah,
controller?
and still essentially, if you can get it working right, you can still emulate the gyro aim of the original gyro aim and all that, or just traditional dual analog, while still playing the game, still playing all 3 games.
I see. That sounds cool. I'll look into it. When I have time. That's a massive if.
Yeah.
Do we have?
You have
much
anything to
else
add on, Mimi?
No, mainly because I've never played. Well, no, not that I've never played a Metroid game. I've played.
Well, I haven't. So.
I haven't either. I haven't played anything on anything owned by Nintendo. I never played.
I haven't played.
Xenoblade.
I haven't played. I've only played Fusion. That's it.
Yeah, I
But,
will
yeah.
say, the one major difference between Prime and the 2D Metroids is that Samus moves a fair bit slower and is a bit more floaty in her jumps due to it being first person. It's not like you don't get like the sparkers that make you move really fast. So
Sparkers?
Spark shot something?
Shine Spark, I think you're
Shine
thinking
Spark,
of.
yeah.
What are those?
Basically, Samus, it's the power up that lets Samus move really quickly.
Oh. So it's kind of like a Rocket Flower and an SMO?
Yeah. Yeah. Except you can use it whenever, pretty much.
Wait, oh, okay, I see. So it's like you selected it in the menu or something, you just use it whenever you want?
Yeah, you just press the button to activate it and Samus goes fast.
I see. Do you have like a limited amount of them or something?
No.
Wait, really?
It's a Metroidvania, essentially, remember?
Oh, it's kind of like an upgrade to remove
Yeah, it's
things.
an upgrade.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, hold on.
If you...
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. If Cat's ready, I can move on.
I was gonna ask if Cat was ready because they're currently muted, so I didn't want to jump them in.
I just got back.
Okay, welcome back.
Yeah, we were gonna move on, so.
But I'm back.
Oh, I didn't know you were. I didn't even know you were gone. Okay.
You were just muted the entire time, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh, they're still
yeah.
here. They're still here. Definitely still here. They're not here.
Yeah. I thought you were on like push to talk or something, and you just didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, but usually Cat has something to say for everything, so that's why I was a little worried.
Yeah. Do you
That's
have
not a bad
anything?
idea. That's not a bad thing, though.
Do you have anything to say about
The
Metroid
droids.
Prime?
I've never played Metroid, so now I'm good.
Okay, we're good to move on then.
Okay, Ani.
Yes.
Move the next song, please.
So I
Just because
didn't
no one
actually
had
get
said.
to I didn't actually get to pick a remix, so I couldn't think of anything. So maybe just kind of pick this one for me. But it is a banger, so I'm good with that.
Wait, speaking of Steve Gunner, have you seen the newest shop one they did?
Oh,
I
the
did
No, I
shop.
have
not.
not.
I need to watch that.
I
So
have
for
not seen it.
context, this is a Siva Gunner remix, which is something they do every now and then. This was for their King for Another Day contest back when that was happening, which was a small like tournament thing to have to decide on a channel takeover for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now, luckily, I was on the winning team last time because I was for the first tournament because I was a unregistered Hypercam 2 supporter. But
How'd that end
this,
up for you?
well, no, I mean we. Cause like in the first tournament, unregistered Hypercam M2 won.
Oh, wait, I thought it got disqualified for a sec when it got possessed.
No, the possession happened in this tournament. In the first tournament, it won.
Oh.
And that's why it got possessed. It was like a final boss. Unfortunately, the team I was rooting for to win, which was Law and Disorder, which was Phoenix Wright and Monokuma, they unfortunately lost in the winners' finals against against Maria Takeuchi.
Who's
I
that?
think. Japanese, famous Japanese city pop singer.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. So this was during that little unregistered Hypercam 2 possession arc where all of the participants were having making cool final boss sounding songs. And it was really freaking cool. This is the Burn My Dread one in case it wasn't obvious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Burn My Dread. I thought it was something else for a second.
What?
True.
Oh wait, for a second. I was about to say, I was about to say, girl, help! They were playing freaking. They literally said, "Burn my dread."
Okay, listen, I never played a Persona game in my life. Okay.
Yeah. Freaking when it comes to Persona remixes, okay, real quick, y'all know about the Persona dancing games, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
At least I do. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of everyone else.
Generally, those remixes seem to be pretty I can't really get the gauge on it because every time I go to the videos themselves, it's always I only see positives, but whenever I hear people talk about it, people get negative, but then there's always people defending it. So I feel like it's 50-50. I can't
To
really
be
tell
honest, I
anymore.
think it kind of depends on the song. I know there are a couple of songs that people just despise from the dancing games. Specifically, I know that the Persona 3 version, the Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight version of Mass Destruction is despised by the fandom pretty much.
Why is that so?
I'll be honest, I actually like it. I feel like I'm the one defender of all these remixes. Just I think they're
But
good. I think they're fun to listen to.
I like a good chunk of them. I think my personal favorite is probably the Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight breakout of remix.
You mean
The one that's
DLC
mixed
one?
with the one that's mixed with Minazuki's theme.
One
Yeah,
highlight I kind
it's
of
super
enjoyed of
good.
the Persona dancing games, even though I've never played them, is Persona 4 Dancing has DLC, adding both
You mean the
Adachi
Hatsune Miku?
and Hatsune Miku. And for
Yeah.
Miku, they gave her official art of Miku in the Persona 4 style.
I also love how Miku's
I-
song is a remix of Heaven, which is meant to be
Yeah.
this sad song about this little girl dealing with the concept of mortality. Well, Miku just turns it into a jammer.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the song is already a banger.
No, not. I didn't say not. I didn't say it's not a banger. She turns it into a jammer. It's a different thing because it's she turns it into a song to dance to, not just be feels to.
yeah, that's fair. It kind of reminds me of that one meme that's it's from that one song a while back, Racing into the Night, where it's oh, the Japanese lyrics are about the freaking like mortality and stuff, and then you just have a gif of people just groove into it.
Honestly, that fits Miku though, because that's just how Vocaloid is. Like you'll be hearing the most like banger song, and then you look at the lyrics, it's like, wait a minute, this is
I know, right?
tragic.
Like, hold on a second, this is depressing.
Thinking about
What do you mean this is about homicide? What? No!
Like even
Dude, that was actually me the first time I heard Rolling Girl. I didn't know what
literally,
Rolling
oh
Girl
my
was about the
god.
first time I heard
You
it,
didn't
and
realize
then
it was
like
about
as I found
suicide?
out, I was like, oh no. This is...
You didn't realize it was about suicide?
Well, I didn't watch. I didn't like have the PV the first time I saw
Oh,
it.
that's valid. I mean, about the PP, it's kind of like obtuse the fact that it's about
With
suicide.
the PV, it's more clear.
Yeah,
'cause,
with
like,
the PP is definitely
especially-
very much so clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's called what's the one that every student agrees with? Something. I know the lyrics to it, but in English, but not the lyrics to it in Japanese.
Oh,
Can
I'll
you-
be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
The one that's like, can you write this in kanji? Can you write the color of this guy's heart? The students.
I think I know exactly what song you're talking about.
Yeah,
Right.
I only know the cover of it by Kiyomi, but oh well. Hold on, let me look this shit up. I can't. My keyboard's so loud, it's gonna like obscure everyone else talking. Let me look it up on my phone. Lost in Sleeping. Lost in Sleeping.
Yeah.
That one's so
I
big,
love
but
that
it's about like student like trauma and
Like,
guilt.
student depression,
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I didn't have to call me out that hard, okay?
Yeah, no, Lost in Sleeping was like that song hit me directly when I
Yep.
was in school.
Mm-hmm. But the
There's so
song,
many songs. Go ahead.
the lyrics are like so sad, but when you listen to the actual song, it's like, this is a banger, oh my god! And you really look at the lyrics and you're like, oh my god! In a very different way.
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
School
Like, there's
dance school dance workers when they read the lyrics to Pumped Up Kicks.
Pretty much, honestly.
POV, me listening to Will Wood. Who knew under all that screaming was just really depressing?
I still haven't listened to any Will Wood songs. They should recommend
Please
Me
do.
neither.
As the that's not true. I'm not the number one Will Wood fan. I think like statistically, I'm like 60 something
Yeah.
according to an app.
Mm-hmm.
There's an easy
Please.
joke I can make here. There's a very easy
Yeah,
joke
no,
I can
I
make
I
here.
was, I was actually
He was
69 for a
number
good
one.
week. For a good week, I was. So it was really funny.
Mm-hmm. He was number one. Ani did a thing.
It was
Ani
his
did a
hat, Mr. Krabs.
thing. Ani did a thing.
He was
Ani did a thing.
number
one. Ani did a thing.
one.
Ani did a thing. Ani did a thing. Ani did a thing. Ani did a thing.
Which thing? Oh,
I didn't have any other SpongeBob. I need to have more SpongeBob ones. I thought that. I think that
I
was
really
funny.
need to add some SpongeBob ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh
think
my
it's-
god.
I need to add like what's another one I could add? Oh wait, hang on. I do have another one.
What's
let
up?
me find it real quick. Here's one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And stop staring at me with them big old eyes.
Oh my gosh. Soundboards are just the best addition they could have added,
this
honestly.
Discord adding soundboard was both the best and worst thing. they could have
Yeah,
possibly done.
honestly. Why did you not say Miku in their voice chat, by the way?
I posted
No,
it
that-
when I
that was-
mentioned that Hatsune Miku was drawn in the Persona 4 style.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Is it the Persona
Yeah.
4 style?
Yeah, that's the Persona
it
4
is the one
style.
for dancing. Yeah.
Oh, why is she in dancing? Is she
He
in
was
Uh,
dancing?
DLC.
She was
She-
DLC? No
she was
way.
DLC, and she was DLC because freaking Atlas works with Sega, and
Oh.
also Sega are the people who make the
The Sega
Miku
make
games.
Project Diva. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Forget about Electric Chair.
Because Atlas is owned by Sega, so they were like, "Fuck it."
I literally thought you meant like.
It's
thought you
why
meant,
you
like,
can play
I'm
as
just thinking about
Morgana in
electric
Super
chair.
Monkey Ball.
What was that, Frick?
Yeah, Morgana's in Super Monkey Ball, exactly.
Yeah,
Wait,
Morgana-
really? Oh my
It's
yeah.
also
God.
owned by Sega. Sega loves putting things in other things. Like they just do that a lot.
They like put on their
That's
fingers
why-
and other
But
things.
Sega would put Sonic in Persona if they could.
Sonic
They
is in
absolutely
Kokiri
do.
Kingdom.
They put Sonic in freaking Shin Megami
Cookie Run.
Tensei.
Didn't they put
Yeah, they did.
and Cookie Run
You know,
as well?
When?
It was on
It
the
was
app.
It was specifically on the mobile game. There was a gacha where you could get Sonic.
Of course, it was a gacha game.
Honestly, sometimes when I'm playing Smash, I think about the fact that Joker and Sonic the Hedgehog are owned by the same company, and I
And
always find that
Bayonetta.
really funny.
And Bayonetta. Don't forget Bayonetta.
True.
Thinking about Electric Chair.
I'm assuming you mean the
No, I
song.
think Sega only published the first game, and then
I'm
unless
pretty
Sega
sure...
owns Platinum.
No, I don't think they own Platinum, but I think they specifically own Bayonetta.
I'm
looking this up.
The first Bayonetta game was published by Sega, yeah, on PS3 and Xbox, and then Nintendo took over publishing for 2 and 3. It's why Bayo 2 and 3 were Wii U and Switch exclusive, respectively.
Oh.
I just looked it up. Bayonetta is like they own the IP. Like they don't publish the games, but they own the IP.
Oh.
Oh. Makes sense. I think they published the first one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time I just posted about Electric Charts to like some first people in the Air Discord, and Rick came in and was like, "You should really explain what you meant by that."
If there's not much to talk about
Wait, I have one more thing.
I did have some games I mentioned that I recently got that I don't mind mentioning, so.
I mean, I was gonna say, so we've been doing this for 2 years.
Not all of us have been doing it for 2 years, though.
Well, yeah, Cat's only been doing it for like about
half
a year.
Right.
A year,
half of our time, yeah.
I did year and a half too.
Yeah, you've been here for a year and a half, but how we feeling, boys? How we feeling about?
I'm graduating.
We haven't given up.
I'm graduating.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of glad. I'm glad we haven't given it up. It's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Despite how fucking busy we constantly are, I'm
still
amazed,
find a way to do it.
Impressed.
Yeah, we somehow still manage to get at least some stuff out there, even if it's not every month like we kind of want. Like we kind of want it to be.
Yeah.
Half the time it's my fault. Sorry.
It really is your fault, Ani.
Yeah.
Why? I was gonna be nice and say it. I was gonna be nice and say, it's okay, life happens, but you just had to color out like that.
No,
it's real.
I mean, like,
so real.
I mean, like, everyone else has at least a steady schedule that we can all accommodate for, and like Kat has a schedule that they work on because they work at a school, so it's very much so rigid. But Ani is busy all the time for like different reasons every single time, so it's not
It'll be the dumbest thing. It'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, I got class, and then it's gonna be like, I'm going on the fucking moon, guys. Sorry, I'll be back.
That's what I'm saying. Like at least our schedules are like pretty like on the dot. We know what we can anticipate what's going on in our lives, but we can never know what's going on in Ani's life.
I know.
I never know what's going on.
It's just really funny because I was gonna be like, life happens, it's alright. But then you stole her.
And then Mimi's like, shucks, kind of sucks that Ani's not able to make it with us every time. Lune just goes for Ani's throat.
I know where you live, Ani.
Hey,
I could come for your throat.
Wait, you know exactly where I live?
No, better you get it from Joey.
Wait, you don't know the apartment though. He doesn't know either.
He doesn't know the apartment? Damn. Shit. Fuck.
It's just really funny, but yeah, okay, so general consensus, we're kind of surprised how we're still doing it, but we're happy that we're still doing it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Game-wise, how we doing? So I mentioned I haven't talked about it in like the Auxy Morons server, but I have finally beaten one of my childhood games that I could not beat when I was a child.
You're still a child, though.
I know. Damn.
Dang, I feel attacked.
I know how big that feels. Because that was me with both Sonic Unleashed and Bowser's Inside Story. When I beat those two games, I felt like I had accomplished something because Kid Me couldn't do it. Like,
really progressed in your life.
I was like at the next stage of my life for real.
Yeah.
So what happened was I found a mod for Sonic and the Black Knight that lets me it's less of a mod, more of a dolphin configuration that lets me use a controller, and it also has like it also alters the graphics of the game a little bit, so that way instead of showing like Wiimote stuff, it shows Xbox buttons.
Okay,
And
wait. Can I talk about something before you keep going real quick about the Sonic and the Black Knight UI? Since you
Yeah,
brought it up.
yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say one thing that drives me insane about Sonic and the Black Knight is the fact that one of the UI decisions that they made is the dumbest decision I've like almost ever seen in a Sonic game. Like for some reason, one of the UI prompts is a Wii remote shaking at the top of the screen, and that prompt does not mean shake the Wii remote. It means time your swings. And for ages, I had no clue what I was doing wrong. Like
Me when I played the game at a friend's house.
And it's just like, why is that prompt the Wii remote shaking? That's not what you want me to do. Like,
Wait, is that what it is during like the
the
night boss fight?
clashes?
Yeah, like the clashes.
Yeah,
I was
during
like,
the boss fights, the clashes, and like doing perfect slashes too. Like, it's not telling you to shake the Wii remote. It's telling you to wait to shake the Wii remote and time your slashes against your opponent. But
yeah, it was really
why?
fun. Like
Like,
during
I
the
just
final
yeah.
boss, I was like, okay, I just press the button for slashing a lot, and I got like despite the fact that I didn't get hit, I got like 3 stars, and I'm like, what do you mean I got 3 stars? I didn't get hit. I did the boss fight as fast as I could. What did I do wrong?
You know
And
you
then
can
I
one
look,
cycle both the final boss and King Arthur if you do really good perfect slashes.
yeah, I that's what I ended up doing for both.
Yeah.
For
Dude, perfect slashes are broken,
They
actually.
really are. They really are.
Quick question, Mimi. Do you mind dropping that config linked in private VC chat?
I need to go and find it again, but yeah, sure, I can do
Yeah,
that.
drop it in private VC because I want it to.
Yeah, everyone wants in on it.
But yeah, so I need to give context that Black Knight is. Sorry if you hear jingling noises. My dog is hanging out with me.
Doggy,
So,
Obi, come here. Obi, come here.
so she can't hear you because I have my headphones on.
Obi, come here.
So Black Knight is honestly one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. I know that it has a lot of hate for having sword fighting and also being on the Wii.
Everyone who
But
hates the game is incorrect.
it's really fun. It's like it's a bit easy until you get to the end game. Well,
Yeah.
Dude,
post game, I mean.
I remember Kid Me could not beat King Arthur for a long time, and then when I finally figured out. And then when I finally figured out how to beat King Arthur, I popped off. Like
This was my first time beating King Arthur. I had never gotten past the King Arthur fight before.
Well, like Kid Me was able to beat King Arthur, but like by a sliver, honestly. Like Kid Me could, like I could obliterate him now. But now that I know about like
I want
perfect
that tank
slashes and stuff,
obliterated.
I want that king obliterated. But yeah, no, like I could destroy him now because I know how to like 1 or 2 cycle him and stuff. But like back then, like I remember when it was like
Back then, he was just impossible.
because the timed hit segment where it was like, okay, do 1 and then 2 and then you gotta wait. Kidding me? Like that small pause messed me up for like a week.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, because they have like this tiny pause, and it's like, okay, I'll just, and then like sometimes if you shake it when it tells you when you shake it when it tells you, okay, here's the timing for you to shake it, it's wrong when it does that sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. That prompt does not mean shake the Wii remote. It means time your swings. But that's such a bad prompt to tell me to not shake the Wii remote when what they visualize is the Wii remote shaking. Like
That's so stupid.
I
really
would literally be
is.
so confused.
I love Sonic and the Black Knight. Do not get me wrong, but that is the dumbest UI choice I have seen in like a lot of things.
But yeah, so when I found that mod, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna freaking finish this game.
Kid Me was able to beat Sonic and the Black Knight, but I could not beat Sonic Unleashed.
This is why people call you a sweaty gamer.
And
because wait, what?
This is why people call you a sweaty gamer, because you were able to finish the game as a kid and everyone else wasn't.
I mean, people
And
were. It was just like hard.
yeah, it was like honestly, the King Arthur fight is like an extreme difficulty spike. Honestly,
It's like
like
it's like the one hard thing in that game. Honestly,
Damn.
like
no,
at
okay.
least in the main story.
There was one other hard thing for me, and it
Mhm.
was the freaking grinding challenge in Molten Mine.
I don't
Oh.
remember having trouble with that, but I do remember having trouble with the perfect slash challenge because I didn't know how to do that. Because again, it just says shake the Wii remote and it doesn't really explain it to you. They're supposed to time it.
Yeah, they don't really
Oh.
explain how to do perfect flashes.
But they just want you to
But-
do it, so I just skipped that challenge. I was like, I'll do it some other day, I
But
guess. I
yeah,
don't know.
there's like this optional mission where you have to get to the end of this small section
Mhm.
of Molten Mine where, but you can't touch the ground. You can only be on the grind rails, and
Mhm.
I hated that as a kid because you had to have like perfect timing, and I hated that. I could not do it. And then when I finally did it, when I was playing it like not that long ago, I popped off because that was a nightmare for me.
I popped off hard when I beat King Arthur as a kid, and like when I got to the final boss, it was like so easy. Like the final boss is so much easier than King Arthur.
The
It's
final
actually
boss
really
is
funny.
it's a weird thing because the final boss is so cool and it has my favorite Sonic song in the entire series, but it's so easy.
I mean, I don't mind it being easy. It's cool, and that's enough for me. But like,
Thinking
I
about.
remember
Sorry.
Sonic Unleashed. Like, since I was talking about I couldn't beat that as a kid, I remember Sonic Unleashed like messed me up so hard as a kid because of the medals to get to stages and stuff. And
Yeah, I've heard.
part of me is kind of glad that I was not good enough at like finding medals back then, because when I got to Eggman Land and I beat that stage, that took me 45 minutes. I don't think Kid Me would
That's
have
how
survived finishing that stage.
that
That
that's how
stage
long
is
the stage
so
takes
long.
normally. That's how
No,
long
that's
the
what I'm
stage
saying.
takes normally.
That's what I'm saying. That stage is massive. Like,
How is
why is
any
it like
kid
a
with a kid
45
attention
minute
span?
stage?
No kid attention span is gonna sit down for that long to finish a game like
Like
that.
that is a gauntlet of a stage from what
It
I've
is
heard.
literally like as long as it takes to beat any other collection of stages from a different section of the game, in the one.
Oh my
In one
god.
stage, that stage is absurdly long. And like, I'll
And
be honest,
that's
when I
only
started,
on the eight.
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say that's only on the HD version. I've heard like the Wii and PS2 version
Wii
have a
version
much
split it up.
better version.
Yeah, no, the Wii version has Eggman Land be a world just like everything else, so it's split up into different levels. But
Aw.
the Xbox and the PS3 version don't. It's just one level. It's one really big level for some reason.
I was gonna say, the swinging the remote thing reminded me of the time I was playing Book Park, and I was like wondering why my remote was screaming at me.
Yeah, because you didn't know that the Wii remote had a speaker in it.
Yeah, I thought it was a microphone.
But yeah, so Black Knight is genuinely like one of my favorite. I'd even go as far as to call it one of my favorite games of all time. Like
One
it
of the
just
games of all time.
Well, first of all, even though I was very stupid about it at the time, it kind of got me into Arthurian mythology. And it's really funny because it got a lot of things about Arthurian mythology wrong.
Uh-oh.
For starters, all the knights were male. Blaze is not canon.
Second of all, there's only 5 if you count the frickin' ones from the multiplayer mode. Meanwhile, there were 13 in the actual story.
I mean, granted, those 5 they focused on, I think, are the most iconic to the mythos, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's just
Plus,
really funny.
I watch Spam a lot.
That's so real.
What is
It's
Spamalot?
It's... you know the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right?
No.
You
No.
haven't really.
That movie's so good. Like that movie
like
is like
one of the most iconic.
Like that movie is ancient, but it holds up so well. Actually,
It's one of the most iconic comedy movies of all time.
You guys know that scene in Family Guy where Peter Griffin admits that he hates The Godfather and everyone was shocked? I think that's like the same thing happening right now.
I mean, it's not that Lune doesn't like it.
Yeah,
they just
no, but
haven't
it's
heard
similar.
of
I
it.
also haven't watched Family Guy.
I haven't either. It was just really popular for some reason.
Yeah.
I used to. I've watched Family Guy. I was never like actively watched it. I've just seen episodes here and there.
I feel like if there is literally nothing else on TV, then I'll put on Family Guy just for background noise, honestly.
But if I had
POV, the TikTok videos, what?
I was gonna say, like, if I wanted to have background noise on TV, I could just put on our own podcast. Like, seriously.
That's real. However, I don't, for the sole reason of I don't like hearing my voice.
I love hearing my own voice.
I hate hearing my own voice. My voice is not it.
Because you know, like that thing where it's like you hear yourself differently.
Yeah, because you're hearing it from
I hear
bone.
myself so differently.
It's because you hear it for bone, and everyone else hears it for ear.
Yeah.
I thought you were an art major. I'm kidding.
But yeah,
I am an art major.
I'm sorry, that was a dumb joke.
But yeah, so
social science and not an actual science.
So finally beating Black Knight was very euphoric for me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the final boss was really easy, it was really euphoric for me. And I finally got to hear my favorite Sonic song in game.
Which one is that one?
Shout out with me.
It's so good. Also, the credits song too, dude. The credits song gets me in the field.
Bro, Live Life is so freaking amazing.
Someday.
Don't get us copyright stricken. I'm kidding, it's fine.
We'll say live life. I know.
I've also been playing. So not that long, somewhat recently, the Sonic Riders competitive community has been kind of becoming a thing.
I've seen stuff about that. They got Hatsune Miku in that game.
They have what?
Well, there's
not officially.
So there's a couple of different like competitive mods. There's Tournament Edition. There's Tournament Edition, which is the one that has Hatsune Miku in it. And
I have played Sonic Riders DX.
Yeah, DX is the other one.
Oh, also, there's a Free Riders mod now that makes so you don't have to use connect.
Free Riders is finally actually playable now.
What's Free Riders?
Dude,
it's the third game in the Sonic Riders series, which is like racing games.
Mm-hmm.
However, fun fact about Free Riders: it was Xbox 360 exclusive and needed to connect.
Oh.
The thing,
it also did not have a good Connect implementation.
It's like, okay, you know that meme about like the two guys shaking hands despite being on different sides and like agreeing on something? That's like Zero, like I know Zero Gravity in the original Sonic Riders kind of have different fans about like who agree which one is more fun, but like that meme is basically like Sonic Riders fans, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity fans hating Sonic Free Riders.
Like, and no one likes Free Riders. Like, admittedly, the track design is good, the music is amazing. But just it plays so horribly that no one wants to play it, and this mod makes it actually kind of playable now.
I see.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Hatsune Miku is in there.
Well, so there's Tournament Edition, DX, and then Zero Gravity has Regravicide. And they're all like essentially like they're the Project M's of like Sonic Riders and Zero Gravity.
What's Project M?
Smash mods.
Yeah,
like a mod for Smash Brothers Brawl, the Wii entry, that makes it more competitive like Melee. It's GameCube's older brother.
Yeah.
It was actually also worked on by Dan Salvato, who you may know as the guy who went on to make Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like they're
in
like
fact,
competitively
in older builds of the game during Act 3 / you chilling with Monica, there was a chance Monica would outright bring up Super Smash Brothers.
So
what games you got
on
your Wii U?
So like these are like competitive like oriented mods for Riders and Zero Gravity, and they're like really fun. Like I played a bit of Zero Gravity growing up, but my copy was kind of bugged because for some reason it would only play the Japanese voices, despite the fact that I know for a fact I had the English voices set. So it was weirdly glitched, but
But there
So
was still
finally getting to
there were still like
So-
subtitles so you can read what they're saying, though, right?
in cutscenes, yeah, but in gameplay, no.
Oh.
But yeah, so I finally get to like play Zero Gravity again, and I forgot how much I love Zero Gravity. And I never played the original Rider, so playing that for the first time was a pretty good treat. And they're very fun. They have not big, but they have small like competitive communities. Like DX currently has Riders Underground that are doing like their own like little tournaments for DX, and Tournament Edition have like a massive community. Unfortunately, I think Regravified is currently like unfinished and not getting updates anymore, which sucks. Because I feel like you could go like they're adding characters to DX and Tournament Edition, so I feel like they could, if they wanted to, they could have added characters to freaking Zero Gravity. So that kind of blows.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so those are fun. Trying to think. I got back on frickin' Sonic Adventure 2. I've been on kind of a Sonic kick, honestly.
Yeah, I noticed in the Palnos chat you were
Yeah.
raving about it the entire time. Not that it's bad for anything.
I picked up Sonic Adventure 2 again.
Mhm.
I beat the hero story, and I'm currently going through the dark story, and I forgot how much I hate the mech stages.
Oh.
I really do not like the mech stages. Like, these suck. But
I think the mech stages are fun.
And I have an opinion that will have me burned at the stake. I think the treasure hunting stages are fun.
You like the treasure hunting stages more than the mech stages?
I love the treasure hunting stages. They are really fun, honestly. The only one I kind of had an issue with was frickin' Aquatic Mine, I think that's the name of it.
You had issues with that, but not the space one? The space one drives me insane.
Well, I haven't finished. Like I said, I only just started Dark Story, so I've heard really bad things about Mad Space, I think it's called. So I haven't touched that one yet. I don't know if I'll have issues with it, but I liked most of the treasure hunting stages that I played. And of course, the speed stages are the speed stages. There's nothing really to.
That's the best.
The only one that I don't the only two that I don't really like are Crazy Gadget and the Sand one that I don't remember the name of.
I think the sand one's fine, but like, yeah, no one likes Crazy Gadget, so that's fair.
And even though Final Rush was a massive pain in the butt for me because I kept dying because the rail grinding controls are really weird in this game to me. I still had fun with it, but yeah. So I'm glad I'm finally going back to this. What about you guys? I've been talking for a while. What about you guys?
I've got a handful of games I really should be playing through.
Which ones?
I got a lot of games I should.
During the last Steam sale, I picked up the Batman Arkham trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. Good games.
And also, do you guys remember like my second episode here when I mentioned this little PS1 RPG
Rhapsody?
that I've been wanting to play since I was a kid?
Which one?
Rhapsody?
A musical adventure?
Oh.
Aren't the second and third games getting remade or re-released?
No, they're remaking they're re-releasing the two sequels that were Japan only.
Oh.
But wanna know why they did this?
Why?
The first one's already on Steam.
Wait, really? No way.
Private VC chat.
Oh, but the bite of the Sky.
Wait, this is part of Disgaea?
This was made by the guys who would go on to make Disgaea.
No way.
Oh, this is part of Disgaea? Oh, I love Disgaea.
This is made by the guys who would go on to make it.
Oh my god.
The Moral Kingdom series, aka Rhapsody 1, 2, and 3, were the precursor to Disgaea.
I thought it was pronounced Disgaea the entire time. I've been saying it wrong the entire time.
You can say it either way. It doesn't really matter.
It's that is really funny to me, considering Disgaea are like these kind of like grimdark but funny freaking.
It depends on which Disgaea game you're playing. Honestly, some of them are more funny, some of them are more serious.
Well, I mean, they all kind of have like the grimdark aesthetic of like being all about like demons and stuff. But it's funny to compare that to very very princessy, very very child's
I mean, to be fair, if you if you play this guy, you'll see that like even the more serious ones are all very silly and like playful and stuff. So it makes sense.
Because I've seen like gameplay of this guy, and I know it can be like really funny at times. It's just like really surprising to see that this game in particular is like related to this guy.
Yeah, ironically,
I guess, but I can definitely
the first
see
one
it.
is the closest to this guy there is. Like 2 and 3 are turn-based RPGs. This one is full tactics.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense.
Actually, has anyone here besides me played this guy up? Because I played most of the game.
I haven't played it.
Not.
No, but
I
have
played
friends
the
that do
demo
love
of
it.
5, I played the demo of 5, but that's it.
I have friends
this
that
guy is
love
really
it.
fun.
Technically, one
Yeah,
friend.
I will say.
The Sky of 5 actually inspired me a lot when it comes to my writing. Mimi knows about that because I keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
The English dub of Rhapsody isn't half bad. It's very cheesy.
Oh. Is it as cheesy
I mean,
as the...
How
honestly,
cheesy.
I love cheesy dubs.
Is it as cheesy
Yeah.
as the Puyo Puyo dubs?
Do you guys want me to play the first song in the game for you?
It won't
Like,
get... It won't last too long.
I can do
sure.
this afterwards. I can do this
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe do it afterwards.
Yeah,
Just
I
because-
think. How long have we been recording?
Because
for?
we've been doing it for 3 hours now.
I think
3?
Yeah.
I think it's only been 2 actually.
At 6 o'clock, we started at 4.
Yeah, so 2.
That's 2.
I can't count.
Yeah,
Don't look at
2
me to
hours.
do math.
I also
I mean,
got.
hey, what do
you
you?
go for fucking math?
I
I mean,
also
hey,
said-
what do you know? Two second anniversary, 2 hours. Let's go.
Let's
I
fucking
also,
go.
as a terms of a funny, I decided to say screw it and finished my Doom collection. I own Doom 3 now.
Wait, you own the original Doom cartridges as well?
No, they have digital copies on Steam.
Oh, okay.
So now I own all the Doom games on Steam.
Nice.
Like, there's Doom, the original Doom from 1993, Doom 2, Doom 64, which originally released on the Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
yes. Doom 3, the horror one.
Uh-huh.
Doom
I thought you
26,
said horror. Oh my god.
Horror?
like horror,
Yeah.
as in
Horror.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I know. I misheard you.
There's,
Doom Guy is
Doom-
officially a slut in this video game.
and I also have Doom 2016, like the reboot, and Doom Eternal.
I see.
I also have Quake 1 to 3.
Oh, nice. No one heard that.
I thought
I
that was
did.
me for a second. I didn't even do anything.
You did something on it. You don't even know about it.
I didn't. Don't gaslight me, Lune.
I will say, if you guys are interested in playing Rhapsody, from what I've heard, and technically me right now, it's very easy.
Like, in terms of gameplay?
Yes.
Oh, I like stuff being easy.
like in terms of difficulty.
I
Like
see.
most folks recommend for your first playthrough.
Oh wait,
to,
you can see my tab. Oops, never mind.
to
It's okay,
go
we
on
can't
ho-
see it.
It's recommend.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
can.
could see it because you're watching
Yeah, you
stream.
Yeah.
Because people recommend for their first playthrough,
Mhm.
go on hard,
Oh.
and it's not like, as in it's not
Like
that
the
difficult.
hard is actually easy.
Like I think hard as in if you've played if you played a tactics game before casually, I think you'll be fine.
I have not played a Texas game before. I haven't touched Fire Emblem before in my life.
Yeah.
Like there's no weapons triangle. Like the closest you get to strategy is like
Mhm.
I want to buff this guy's attack.
Oh.
The only tactic game I played is Disgaea, so I guess
I'm not
I
really
guess
good.
Mario plus Rabbids if that counts.
That counts. That's all.
Yeah.
It's a tactics game.
The first one counts.
Yeah.
I've played that too, so
The second one doesn't.
no. The second one's more freeform.
The second one is more freeform, but it is still a tactics game. It's just more open
Yeah.
about it.
Like this one, like Kingdom Battle is more similar to Rhapsody than Sparks of Hope.
I see.
Yeah, because Sparks of Hope has because Kingdom Battle is like strictly on a grid system. Sparks of Hope kind of lets you walk around and stuff.
Well, Rhapsody is squid based.
Squid based?
Squid based.
Squid games?
Splatoon RPG incoming.
Squid Game.
But yeah, I'm not. Admittedly, I'm not really a strategy RPG person. I've tried a couple. I'm just not a huge strategy RPG person.
I'm more of a hack and slash person.
I mean, one highlight I know from the Rhapsody thing is that they have like work in progress dev videos for all 3 games.
Really? Like,
And I want to show you guys a very funny out of context frame from the third game's trailer. I'm just gonna have to get it so I can get the image. Yep.
You found it already, damn.
It's very quick. Real thing from the dev trailer.
Oh no.
I made sure to save it for this reason, like the video itself.
Are you gonna post it in private VC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gun.
Oh!
Gun.
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 Gun. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's in the main game.
Is it in? It's not in the main game. I thought that. Isn't this a tactics game?
No, the second and third game are turn-based.
Oh, okay.
Only the first game is tactics.
Got you. I love the little lady in the background going, yeah, go shoot her to death.
All right, guys. Yeah! I will say I do gotta head out now.
No, but we're
okay, yeah, we should probably end it.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably should end it. Like, like we've been going for 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Say your last words and then go die.
Go
I
die.
didn't really have any last words. I was gonna leave.
Oh, okay. Bye, cat.
Bye, cat.
Bye.
Y'all can keep going, of course, if y'all want to. I'm just about to.
I mean,
it was
like,
it was nice chatting with y'all about games. It's been a
Yeah,
while
we
since
haven't
we've
seen
done
each
that.
other in a very long time, so that's
yeah, we haven't.
Yeah.
We need to try
Do
and make
another
more
podcast
time.
soon.
Yeah, we need to try and make more time to
Alright.
do
See ya.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Bye, cat.
All right. Bye.
Guys, they ran away! Oh my god!
He ran away into an explosion.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I forgot. Okay,
Oh my god, they were in Oppenheimer?
Buffy has been discovered. Okay, anyone else have any games they want to talk about that they've been gaming?
No.
I have, but I want
haven't
the
in a
episode to end
while.
now.
I mean, I don't think you guys want to hear about Roblox Bingo. I've been on a kick for some reason.
Oh no, you've been
Yes,
sucked in.
give us a 1 hour talk about Roblox Bingo. I'm kidding.
Please do.
It's just gonna be complaining for an hour and how I can't win.
Give me a sec. There's something I want to show you guys. From my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. I showed this to
Can we do this after?
Lune.
Because I have the video is getting along at my computer.
We should probably end the video.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything else to say?
No.
No.
All right. Thank everyone for watching. We will hopefully be posting more videos. Unfortunately, life is a thing, so
No, it's Anya's fault.
yeah. I'm trying to be nice here. But yeah, hope you all enjoy the content. Hope you all enjoy the video. Have a good day.
I don't actually mean
guys...
that, Ani. I'm actually really appreciate that you took your time to come here today. Ani?
That's so sentimental.
Okay.
Friendship.
That's so sweet.
Friendship.
Friendship is magic.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Play us out, Ani.